Have you ever woken up on your birthday with the same old feeling? Frustration? It wasn't a lack of accomplishments. It was the quiet certainty that I was losing control of my mind, my body, and my life. I had plans, goals, and ambitions. Yet, deep down, I knew I was sabotaging myself every single day of my existence. It was on that day that I realized something brutal. It wasn't a lack of talent, it was an excess of noise. Everything around me, the people, the habits, even the environment I lived in, was dragging me down. And the worst part? I myself had constructed it all. What transpired subsequently appears straightforward but irrevocably altered everything. Within a scant few months, my daily habits, my social sphere, and even my perspective on finance underwent a radical metamorphosis. Today, when I reflect upon that particular birthday, I experience no regret. Instead, I feel pride. Pride in having made the decision that effectively rewrote my narrative. But what truly changed? It was 6 specific decisions, 6 attitudes that you can start implementing today, and that will completely transform your physical, financial, and mental health. And the last of them is the one nobody talks about, but which changes absolutely everything. Have you ever noticed how many entrepreneurs seem perpetually on, yet are rarely genuinely productive? The cycle is invariably the same: coffee, energy drinks, dopamine hits, and a barrage of further stimuli. The consequence? A fatigued, bewildered brain addicted to aimless motion. This is the illusion of performance, appearing busy without making tangible progress. False productivity is the modern trap of the overnight success. The issue is that this relentless pursuit of dopamine creates the illusion of productivity, when in reality, it leads you further away from your core objectives. Every notification, every extra coffee, every distraction reinforces the cycle of dependency. You become accustomed to operating while fatigued, to feeling valuable only when utterly drained. However, the true power of an entrepreneur doesn't stem from excess. It arises from mastery. Mastering one's own mental state is the skill that distinguishes those who build something substantial from those who perpetually fight fires. It's about learning to function without relying on artificial energy surges. When you eliminate excessive stimuli, the brain ceases to react and begins to create. And it is within this productive silence that the best ideas emerge, unhurried, unadulterated by noise. Renouncing dependencies transcends mere abstinence from substances or foregoing coffee. It entails severing the compulsion for perpetual stimulation. It is about reclaiming mental lucidity and innate executive function. Modest adjustments can fundamentally recalibrate your system, ensuring adequate sleep, proper hydration, and a conscious, deep breath before engaging with your mobile device. The discipline inherent in simplicity is the key to restoring the potency of what is essential. The moment you realize you don't require external stimuli to be productive, the game changes. You regain control over your own pace. The mind ceases to be a battlefield and transforms into a finely honed instrument, poised for precise execution. This is true freedom, not being beholden to anything external to make things happen. Before you can transform your business, you must first overhaul your morning routine. The way you awaken sets the tempo for your entire mental framework. While the world slumbers, those who elect to act are already forging an advantage. The 5:30 a.m. gym session isn't about aesthetics. It's about internal command. It's the silent testament to your self-mastery. Morning discipline imparts something no mentorship can: the capacity to do what needs to be done even when you'd rather not. It's the unseen muscle underpinning all other achievements. Physical training isn't solely about the body. It's about the mind yielding to willpower. Each repetition serves as a reminder that you possess dominion over yourself. High-performance entrepreneurs don't wake up motivated. They wake up committed. The distinction is profound. Motivation is an emotion, while commitment is a decision. When you establish a fixed ritual, you eliminate the space for internal negotiations. Action becomes automatic, and this is where consistency is born, the true secret to success. Science corroborates what the disciplined already intuitively grasp. Morning exercise harmonizes hormones, enhances mental acuity, and propels swifter, more rational decision-making. The crowning achievement? It cultivates a self-perpetuating positive feedback loop that extends throughout the entire day. A body in sync, a mind sharply focused, and emotions demonstrably stable. A seemingly minor habit that profoundly recalibrates the entire machinery of your performance. Ultimately, the morning workout is a metaphor for life. You enter tired and emerge stronger. The body responds, the mind expresses gratitude, and confidence blossoms. When you begin your day by fulfilling your initial promise to yourself, the remainder unfolds effortlessly. Discipline is the art of demonstrating your capability daily, even when unobserved. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and this isn't merely a motivational platitude, it's a diagnosis of your destiny. If you're ensconced among individuals who perpetually complain, harbor doubts, and procrastinate, these tendencies become the default setting of your own psyche. Energy is infectious, and your social milieu serves as the unseen mirror reflecting your mindset. The company you keep dictates what you perceive as attainable. The significant pitfall lies in succumbing to the belief that one can flourish within an environment disinclined towards their advancement. Mediocrity is insidious. It offers solace, commends minimal achievements, and diverts one from their ultimate objective. This is precisely why genuine entrepreneurs cultivate the fortitude to undertake a challenging endeavor, distancing themselves from those who fail to provoke growth. Occasionally, the most profound act of self-preservation entails curtailing interaction with individuals who tether you to the past. Auditing your circle is an exercise in brutal clarity. List the 5 people closest to you and ask yourself, do they inspire me, challenge me, elevate me, or do they drain me, distract me, and pull me down? Each answer is a mirror. When you start to surround yourself with people who think big, your own internal benchmark rises. Ambition is learned through association. The right energy accelerates your growth exponentially. A disciplined friend changes your routine. A strategic mentor changes your mindset. A focused partner changes your execution pattern. The right circle is a result accelerator, not because it does it for you, but because it compels you to operate at your highest level every single day. And the most empowering realization is that you, too, must embody that person for someone else. High performance isn't merely about receiving energy. It's equally about transmitting it. It's about being the example that elevates, the friend who holds accountable, the partner who inspires. When you become an integral part of a continuously growing circle, success ceases to be a solitary pursuit. It transforms into a collective momentum. Being in the top 1% isn't about luck or genius, it's about mindset. The majority of people focus on earning more money, but few consider becoming the kind of individual who naturally attracts wealth. The financial game is primarily mental before it is technical. Those who truly achieve significant growth learn to think like an investor in their own lives. They calculate risks, measure returns, and build systems that multiply their time and energy. Elite entrepreneurs don't wake up thinking, how much can I gross today, but rather, how much value can I create, and how can I scale it? This shift in focus changes everything. While some pursue meager goals, others construct systems that work for them. The millionaire mindset doesn't seek shortcuts, it seeks clarity, learning, and mastery over the process. To cultivate this clarity, define what it signifies to be in the top 1% within your domain. What are the metrics, proficiencies, and achievements that those at the pinnacle attain? Write, study, emulate. Leverage tools such as ChatGPT to formulate a daily learning regimen. Analyze exemplary case studies and address specific deficiencies. Artificial intelligence devoid of direction devolves into mere distraction. However, imbued with purpose, it transforms into a potent lever. An elite financial mindset also necessitates emotional maturity. It's about resisting the urge for instant gratification and comprehending that wealth is the cumulative result of compounded decisions. Those who chase immediate gains are perpetually anxious. Conversely, those who plan for decades cultivate true freedom. The key lies in possessing a strategy that harmonizes ambition with patience, fostering rapid growth built upon a robust foundation. Ultimately, true wealth isn't merely the money that flows in, but the control you exert over your choices. Being in the top 1% means possessing the clarity to decline what distracts you and embrace what builds you. When you conceive grandly with discipline and execute meticulously with consistency, the summit ceases to be a mere objective. It transforms into an inevitable outcome. You don't change because you want to. You change because your environment changes. The truth is simple. No one triumphs in a setting that constantly reminds them of who they used to be. Your messy room, your desk piled high with unfinished tasks, your superficial conversations, all of this reinforces the old identity you are trying to shed. Your surroundings are the mirror of your mind, and they train you without your even realizing it. Consequently, the initial phase of transformation is physical, not mental. Dedicate 8 hours to clearing, organizing, deleting, responding to, and concluding all that holds you back. An empty inbox, a tidy home, resolved commitments. This sensation of a reset sends a silent message to your brain. The old has passed. And when the body perceives the shift, the mind follows suit organically. Environments are invisible behavioral triggers. A chaotic space invites distraction, while a clean space fosters clarity. This is why high-performance entrepreneurs treat their environment as a strategic tool. Every detail, light, sound, order, influences decisions. When the external shifts, the internal responds. However, the most profound transformation occurs when you begin to perceive yourself as someone else. The new environment merely serves to undergird this nascent identity. You are no longer the individual who tolerates messiness, tardiness, or excuses. You evolve into the kind of person who acts with deliberate purpose, who cherishes one's space and time as sacrosanct assets. It is at this juncture that the metamorphosis solidifies. And then, the symbolic milestone arrives. That moment when you realize you are no longer the same. Perhaps it's your birthday. Perhaps it's just another ordinary morning. But now, instead of frustration, there is pride. Pride for having taken control, changed habits, adjusted your surroundings, and rewritten your own story. This is where the new version begins, and it never looks back. If you enjoyed the video, please share it with anyone who might find it useful. Give it a like, and subscribe to the channel so I can bring you more content.